Yeah, hi there. These comments are for, I'm going to just say Ulan. So your message at my Facebook is, hello Michael, I am from Kyrgyzstan and I will soon take the TOEFL exam. I'm not prepared well. Can you help me please? I need your help so much. Please help me. Can you give advising and suggestions please? Yes. Let me tell you a little bit about my course. So first of all, imagine that you go to a website online. Now, you want to make sure you have a pretty good internet connection to be able to use my course. But at my online TOEFL course, there are 7 different sections of my course, beginning with vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking sections. In all, there's about 170 hours of instruction in my PDF files and videos. Now, with the exception of the pronunciation, speaking, and writing sections of my course, all the other areas, the practice tests and quizzes that you take, they're automatically scored by my website. Now, with the pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, you'll get feedback either from me or from one of my teaching assistants. And typically with pronunciation, Ulan, we will tell you specifically what your problems are, which vowel sounds you're having trouble with, which consonant sounds you're having trouble with. We will tell you if you have any trouble with syllable division or grammatical word endings. We'll tell you if you have any trouble with word stress, sentence rhythm, thought groups and blending, or even intonation. So I think with the pronunciation, it'll be a combination of you completing some pre-tests and getting feedback from us, and then reviewing some lessons to help strengthen your intelligibility so that you can speak more clearly when you're taking the TOEFL exam. So that's one suggestion and one piece of advice that I think might be useful for you. Now, in addition to the pronunciation part of my course, you can also spend time completing my independent and integrated speaking lessons. In both cases, again, like with the pronunciation, either my teaching assistants or I will give you feedback telling you in terms of your delivery, which is your pronunciation, your grammar, your language use, and also your topic development. We'll try to give you some ideas on how well you're doing in those areas. We'll even score your independent speaking practice test and even recommend some lessons that you might review so you can get better. So that's how we help you in the speaking area. And then in the writing section, like you did with the pronunciation and the speaking parts of my course, you also will study some independent and integrated writing lessons. Most of them are by video. And once you've completed those lessons, again, you can begin completing a practice test. And you'll get feedback from us. We'll give you a score. We'll recommend some lessons. And little by little, you will get better. It's a slow process. It's a steady process. But at least if you become one of my students, you'll have a space. You'll have an internet space where you can begin completing lessons. You can complete practice tests and quizzes. And all these things will be scored and saved for you on the internet so you can monitor your progress. And little by little, you'll begin to get better. How much improvement can you expect, Ulan? Most of my students, depending on how hard they work, how consistently they work, and obviously if you consistently study and you work hard over a long period of time, you can make improvements. So most of my students improve about 5 to 10 points for each month that they use my TOEFL course. That's kind of how it works. Alrighty, anyway, thank you very much for your questions and for your comments, and I hope through this video I can kind of get you going in the right direction. And remember that you can pass the TOEFL exam. You can do this. You have to believe in yourself and you can make this happen, okay? And all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.